Hello, my dear students. I'm Bhavna Mishra Pandey, and I welcome you all on my English classes. So, today we will do detailed analysis of Diary of Anne Frank. So, let's start. Anneliese Mary Anne Frank was her full name, and she was born on June 12, 1929, and died in the month of February or March 1945. She was a German Dutch diarist of Jewish origin. Her origin was Jewish. She was a Jewish girl, and she had a diary during that time when they were in the confinement. One of the most discussed Jewish victims of the Holocaust, she was most discussed. Most discussed means she was, उसके बारे में वो एक ऐसी ज्यूइश विक्टिम थी जिसके बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्कशन हुआ है ऑफ द हॉलोकॉस्ट. नाउ हॉलोकॉस्ट क्या है? हॉलोकॉस्ट मीन्स एक तरह से इन हिंदी यू कैन से प्रलय. एक तरह से शी गेन्ड फेम posthumously. Posthumously means after death, with the publication of the diary of a young girl, in which she documents her life in hiding from 1942 to 1944. So this is the time when they hid themselves during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. This was the time of World War II, and you know very well that World War was started in 1939 and longed कब तक चला था? 1945. So during that time, German occupied Netherlands. It is one of the world's best known books and has been the basis for several plays and films. तो बहुत सारी movies and बहुत सारे plays based हैं एन फ्रैंक की डायरी पे. So Anne Frank एक teenage Jewish girl है who kept a diary while her family was hiding from the Nazis during World War II. For 2 years, she and 7 others lives in a secret annex. एक ऐसी जगह पे वो छुपे हुए थे जहाँ पे, और कहाँ पे थे वो? एम्स्टर्डम में. बिफोर बीइंग डिस्कवर्ड एंड सेंट टू द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप. एनी डाइड. कहाँ पे उनकी डेथ हुई? बर्गन बेल्सन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप में उनकी डेथ हुई थी. एंड उनका बर्थ प्लेस है फ्रैंकफर्ट, जर्मनी. ओके, सो Annie's diary begins on her 3rd birthday, June 12, 1942, and ends shortly after her 15th. So, Annie's diary begins on, means this diary was given to her on her 13th birthday on 12 June 1942, and she was died in her 15th year. Means she was died in the year 1945. At the start of her diary, Annie describes fairly typical girlhood experiences. So what is written in her diary means, as a girl, her experiences, writing about her friendships with other girls. It is written over there about her friendship with other girls, her crushes on boys, means her feelings about boys, and her academic performances at school. Because anti-Semitic laws forced Jews into separate schools. Actually, that time Nazis were, this was the time when Nazis were there, and क्या था? हिटलर का शासन था. तो वो क्या करते थे? इनके लिए ज्यूज पीपल थे, इनके लिए अलग से स्कूल्स एस्टैब्लिश किए थे. इनके लिए अलग से कुछ लॉज थे. उन लॉज को इनको फुलफिल करना होता था. एनी एंड हर ओल्डर सिस्टर मार्गोट कौन थी? एनी की एल्डर सिस्टर अटेंडेड द ज्यूइश लिसियम इन एम्स्टर्डम. ये दोनों के लिए अलग से, मतलब ज्यूइश पीपल के लिए अलग से स्कूल हुआ करते थे, तो वहाँ पे ये अटेंड करती थी दोनों. द फ्रैंक्स हैड मूव्ड टू द नेदरलैंड्स इन द ईयर्स लीडिंग अप टू वर्ल्ड वॉर II टू एस्केप परसिक्यूशन इन जर्मनी. सो फ्रैंक्स मीन्स द पीपल, पूरे फ्रैंक मतलब पूरी फैमिली के लोग. ओके जितने भी पीपल थे, एन फ्रैंक, उनके फादर, उनकी मदर, उनकी सिस्टर, मीन्स उन लोगों के बारे में है. फ्रैंक्स हैड मूव टू नेदरलैंड्स, वो नेदरलैंड चले गए कब? वर्ल्ड वॉर सेकेंड के टाइम. आफ्टर द जर्मन्स इन्वेडेड द नेदरलैंड्स इन 1940. इन्वेडेड का मतलब होता है, इन्वेड मीन्स अटैक. So when Germans attacked Netherlands in 1940, the Franks were forced into hiding. Means the people of Frank family were forced to hide themselves with another family, the Van Dance, and an acquaintance, Mr. Dussel. They moved into a small secret annex above Otto Frank's office, where they had stockpiled food and supplies. तो जैसे ही इनको नेदरलैंड्स पे जब अटैक हो गया था, तो दे वर फोर्स्ड टू फ्ली फ्रॉम देयर. इनको वहां से भागना पड़ा था. एंड दे वर हैविंग 7 मोर पीपल विद देम. कौन कौन थे? वैन डैन थे इनके साथ, और इनके पुराने एक्विंटेंस. एक्विंटेंस मतलब इनके फ्रेंड्स और कुछ रिलेटिव्स भी थे. उनमें मिस्टर डस्सेल थे. They moved into a small secret annex, means एक छोटा additional part, सब part जहाँ पे ये रुके हुए थे. और वो कहाँ था? ऑटो फ्रैंक. ऑटो फ्रैंक कौन है? ये हैं एन फ्रैंक के फादर. और उनके ऑफिस के ऊपर एक अलग से एनेक्स था, मतलब एक एडिशनल पार्ट था जहाँ पे छोटी सी जगह पे दे हिड देमसेल्व्स and stockpiled food and supplies. Stockpiled means they stocked so much food items so that they can survive. The employees from Otto's firm helped hide the Franks and kept them supplied with food, medicine, and information about the outside world. Actually, the employees from Otto's firm, some people were there who were helping them. How? By supplying them food, medicine, information about the outside world. जो भी बाहर कुछ हो रहा था वो सारी चीज़ें इनको सप्लाई कर रहे थे. फूड वगैरह जो भी बाहर हो रहा था उनके बारे में इनको बता रहे थे. Who? Employees from Otto Frank's firm. उनकी फर्म के जो अदर एम्प्लॉयज़ थे, they were supporting these people. The residents of the annex pay close attention to every development of the war by listening to the radio. And the residents, जो भी people थे, जो भी वहाँ रहने वाले थे उस annex में, उस hiding place में, they were in close contact with the outside news. कैसे? Through radio. Means they were keenly so much interested in those news, means what is happening in outside world. Some bits of news catch Annie's attention. बहुत सारी ऐसी न्यूज़ होती थी जिनको एनी भी बहुत ध्यान से सुनती थी. एंड मेक देयर वे इनटू हर डायरी, एंड शी यूज्ड टू राइट ऑल दोज थिंग्स इन हर डायरी, प्रोवाइडिंग अ विविड हिस्टोरिकल कॉन्टेक्स्ट फॉर हर पर्सनल थॉट्स. The adults make optimistic bets. Actually, the adult people over there, they used to make optimistic bets, means hopeful bets, means when the war will end, कि ये war कब end होगा, इससे regarding some hopeful news they used to share. They used to bet, शर्त लगाया करते थे एक दूसरे से. And their mood is severely affected by allied setbacks or German advances. और उनका मूड किससे ख़राब हो जाता था? जब कुछ ऐसे जर्मन्स जब और ज़्यादा अटैक करने लग जाते थे तो उनका मूड थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब हो जाता था. उनका मूड और ज़्यादा अफेक्ट होता था. किससे? अलाइड सेटबैक्स और जर्मन पीपल के एडवांसमेंट से. जब उनको ये लगता था कि उन पे और ज़्यादा एनक्रोचमेंट, उनको टाइटली, और उनको जो हैंडल कर रहे हैं वो बहुत टाइटली हैंडल कर रहे हैं, ये सारी चीज़ों से. एम्स्टर्डम इज़ डिवास्टेटेड बाय द वॉर during the 2 years of Franks are in hiding. तो एम्स्टर्डम जो जगह थी, that was devastated का मीन्स होता है destroy और ruin. तो Amsterdam is devastated means totally ruined by the war in the 2 years when Franks hid themselves in that annex. And that annex was कहाँ पे था? ऑटो फ्रैंक के ऑफिस के ऊपर. So All of the city residents suffer since food becomes scarce and robberies more frequent. Actually, the supply of food was not there, so continuously people were robbing each other for food and for their daily necessities. Annie often writes about her feelings of isolation and loneliness. So Annie and her family was there in that annex. They hid themselves over there. So she used to write everything about her feelings, about her thoughts of isolation. Isolation means loneliness. She was alone there. They all the family people were alone there, and they hid themselves there. So she used to share all those things in her diary. She has a tumultuous relationship with the adults in the annex. So she had her relationship with those people of annex, particularly her mother, whom she considers lacking in love and affection. Actually, वो सोचती थी, मदर वॉज ऑल्सो, मदर भी बहुत ज़्यादा टेंशन में रहती होंगी, बट एनी सोचती हैं कि उनकी मदर के साथ जो उनकी रिलेशनशिप है दैट इज़ डिवॉइड ऑफ लव एंड अफेक्शन. देयर इज़ नो लव, नो अफेक्शन. She adores her father, but she frequently scolded and criticized by Mr. and Mrs. Van Den and Mr. Dussel. वो अपने पापा को adorn means उनको, she loves her father means, but she was frequently scolded. उनको डांटा जाता था, क्रिटिसाइज किया जाता था बाय मिस्टर एंड मिसेस वैन डैन एंड मिस्टर डसल, जो उनके साथ वहाँ पे उस एनेक्स में रहते थे. एनी थिंक्स दैट हर सिस्टर मार्गॉट इज स्मार्ट, pretty and agreeable, but she doesn't feel close to her and does not write much about her diary. So Annie had her sister, her name was Margot. Margot was also very smart, she was pretty and she was good, but Annie was not in so much close contact with her sister. वो उनको अपने दिल के नज़दीक नहीं पाती थी, इसलिए उन्होंने she didn't write anything in her diary so much. बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं लिखा है अपनी डायरी में उनके बारे में. Annie eventually develops a close relationship with Peter Van Den, the teenage boy in the annex. Actually, nobody was there in that annex, only Peter was there. So she was in close contact with that boy. Mr. Frank does not approve, however, and the intensity of Annie's infatuation begins to lessen. So, Annie loves her father so much, and the relationship of Annie and this boy, Peter Van Den's relationship, he didn't approve. So, the intensity, जो उनका intensity means intensity of Annie's infatuation begins to लेसन मीन्स उनके बीच में जो भी एडमायरेशन थी फॉर ईच अदर, जो भी उनके बीच में था वो क्या होने लग गया, कम. लेसन मीन्स बिकॉज एनी के फादर को ये पसंद नहीं था, वो उस चीज़ को अप्रूव नहीं करते थे, दैट्स वाई. एनी मैच्योर्स कंसिडरेबली थ्रू आउट द कोर्स ऑफ हर डायरी एंट्रीज, moving from detailed accounts of basic activities to deeper, more profound thoughts about humanity and her own personal nature. So what is written in the diary of Annie, that is actually she starts her diary entries from daily activities टू डीपर थॉट्स, यानी कि उसकी थॉट्स जो थी उसमें लिखी गई वो डे बाय डे क्या होती जा रही थी, डीपर थॉट्स. एंड दैट टाइम आई थिंक शी वॉज ओनली 13 or 14 year old, but the whatever matter is written in the diary, that is so much deep. She finds it difficult to understand why the Jews are being singled out and persecuted. So she was not able to understand why they were persecuted, means why they are in so much hostility and why they are tolerating this ill treatment. Prosecuted means उनके साथ hostility का behave किया जाता था, शत्रुता का behave किया जाता था, and they were ill treated by the Nazis because they were Jews. And Nazis and Hitler क्या मानते थे कि यहाँ पे जितने भी सॉरोज हैं, जितनी भी पॉवर्टी है, उनका मेन रीजन कौन है, दीज ज्यूज पीपल. एनी ऑल्सो कन्फ्रंट्स हर ओन आइडेंटिटी. तो एनी भी Annie was also facing all these things about her own identity because there was no any identity. They have to hide themselves in the annex. वहाँ पे उनको अपने आप को छुपा के रखना पड़ता था. Though she considers herself to be German, वो अपने आप को जर्मन मानती थी. Her German, actually her birthplace was Frankfurt, Germany. Her German citizenship has been revoked. Actually, officially cancelled, you can say. And though she calls Holland her home, many of the Dutch have turned against the Jews. बहुत सारे डच पीपल भी क्या थे, ज्यूज के अगेंस्ट हो गए थे. एनी फील्स अ ट्रेमेंडस सॉलिडारिटी विद हर एग्रीव्ड पीपल. एक्चुअली शी फील्स यूनाइटेड विद दोज पीपल. एग्रीव्ड मीन्स होता है, यू कैन से पीड़ित. ओके, सो शी फील्स किसी के भी साथ अगर अनफेयरली ट्रीटमेंट हो तो वो उनके साथ बहुत ज़्यादा यूनिटी रखती थी. कौन? एनी. एनी फील्स अ ट्रेमेंडस सॉलिडारिटी. सॉलिडारिटी मीन्स यूनिटी रखती थी. किसके साथ? वो पीपल जिनके साथ अनफेयर ट्रीटमेंट होता था. रिसेंटमेंट एट हैविंग बीन unfairly treatment, उनके साथ she feels unity with those people. And yet at the same time she wants to be seen as an individual rather than a member of persecuted group. And she want to be the member of she want to be joined with those people, with all the people. She doesn't want to be इन हॉस्टिलिटी विद अदर ग्रुप्स. वो नहीं चाहती थी कि किसी के साथ भी हॉस्टिलिटी से रहा जाए. ड्यूरिंग द 2 years रिकॉर्डेड इन हर डायरी, एनी डील्स विद कन्फाइनमेंट एंड डेप्रिवेशन. मीन्स वॉट एवर इज रिटन इन द डायरी दैट इज अबाउट द कन्फाइनमेंट एंड डेप्रिवेशन. डेप्रिवेशन मीन्स उनको बेसिक नेसेसिटीज से अलग रखना. ओके, so these two things are mainly written in the diary of Annie, as well as the complicated and difficult issues of growing up in the brutal circumstances of the Holocaust. तो वो जो Holocaust था वहाँ पे, मीन्स Holocaust you can say dying state, मीन्स इतना गंदा ट्रीटमेंट था वहाँ पे. So जो ये सिचुएशन थी, ब्रूटल सर्कमस्टांसेस, ब्रूटल मीन्स क्रूअल, यू कैन से क्रूअल सर्कमस्टांसेस थी वहाँ की. तो उस सर्कमस्टांसेस में ग्रोइंग अप, उन सर्कमस्टांसेस में बड़ा होना, ग्रो करना वहाँ पे, एंड ये सारी डिफ़िकल्टीज, ये सारे डिफ़िकल्ट इश्यूज, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड इश्यूज आर रिटन इन द डायरी ऑफ एन फ्रैंक. दीज आर कम्प्लीटली, इट्स अ record in her diary. Her diary describes her struggle to define herself within this climate of oppression. मीन्स इस डिफ़िकल्ट सिचुएशन में prolonged cruel and unjust treatment which were given to them, this situation is completely described in her diary. She defines herself all these things of oppression. Oppression means unjust treatment, you can say, by somebody on someone. Annie's diary ends without comment on August 1, 1944. Means after this page, August 1, nothing is there in the diary, and this was the end of a seemingly normal day that leaves us with the expectation of seeing another entry on the next page. And after August 1, everybody wants something on the next page, but there was no entry on the next page. However, the Frank family is betrayed to the Nazis and arrested on August 4, 1944. So, Frank family was betrayed by somebody deceived them, deceived this Frank family, इनको deceive किया गया by, they were I think from Nazis group. So, Nazis people arrested them on August 4, 1944, and Annie's diary, the observation of an imaginative, friendly, sometimes petty and rather normal teenage girl, comes to an abrupt and silent ending. And on that day, this diary, means thoughts, came to an end because she was arrested, and this came to a silent end. After that, nothing is written in that diary. Otto Frank is the family's sole survivor. Otto Frank was Annie's father, and he was the only survivor, and he recovers Annie's diary from Meep. So when he discovers the diary, he wanted to fulfill Annie's wishes by publishing the diary. So what did he decided? He decides to fulfill Annie's diary, decided to publish Annie's diary, and he wanted to fulfill his wish. So Annie's diary becomes a condemnation of the unimaginable horror of the Holocaust. उस हॉलोकॉस्ट में जो बहुत ज़्यादा, जिसको हम इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते, दिस काइंड ऑफ हॉरर वॉज देयर, कंडेमनेशन वॉज देयर. Condemnation means the expression of very strong disapproval. निंदा आप कह सकते हो. ऐसी जगह का unimaginable horror is described in that diary. So, since Annie's diary is a true personal account of a life in hiding, so it's a true account, it's a real life account of Annie's diary, it is inappropriate to analyze it as a novel or other work of fiction. It's not a fiction. Fiction means what is, जो कि हमने अपनी imagination से बनाया हो, which is not true, but it is not the work of fiction. It is a real life account. Parts of the diary were intended for public views, but other clearly were not. Actually, everything of this diary is intended for public views. To appreciate and interpret the diary, it is necessary to consider its horrible context. If we want to appreciate it, if we want to interpret the diary, अगर हम उसको appreciate करें और हम उसको interpret किसी को बताना चाहें, तो we should think about the horrible context, means whatever is written in the diary entry, and the time that was of World War II and the Holocaust. Before any discussion of plot development or thematic content, we have to think about the Holocaust and that time's situations. So students, this was the first part, and in the next part we will discuss the second part of this video. Then after that we will do the textual question answers. So keep reading. Thank you so much, and don't forget to read the next part of this video. Please do come to this channel and enjoy reading.